Hello everybody, my name is Joe Carter and today I'm going to be doing a playthrough example for my Robin Hood adventure wargame. And in the previous video I had done an intro explaining the basic components and mechanics of the game, but now I'm going to actually do a playthrough to demonstrate the basic flow of the game. I'm not going to do a complete game because it can take so many hours, so I'll try to keep this video at about an hour or so if possible. I've already set everything up, but before I begin I wanted to say, my last video I forgot to mention, I wanted to say thanks to all the playtesters and who had helped helped me with the game over the period of so many months, and especially Richard Dorset. He and I worked very closely for about a year on Robin Hood and the Golden Age of Piracy and a Pirate Hunter. So his help was invaluable with playtesting and proofing. And he was, I couldn't have done it without any of the playtesters, but I wanted to especially mention his name because, his help was what helped make this game great, in my opinion. It went through many different versions until we finally got to this final result, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So I'll go ahead and get started. I already have everything set up. There's the beginning date is January 1st, 1180. And we're going to go ahead and let me show you that this is I didn't show you in the last video, but this is the Merrymen status sheet. We have Merrymen number 1 through 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have Robin Hood as number 1. He's number 1 up here, and then also I have them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these are their weapons. These are the base weapons, no bonuses. They start out with normal weapons, normal quality weapons. So Robin has a bow. Lady Marian has a bow. And number 3 is Friar Tuck. He has a quarterstaff. And number 4 is Little John. He also has a quarterstaff. And number 5 is Will Scarlet. He has a sword. And number 6 is Much. He has a dagger. So you can equip any Merryman with any weapon, but they have certain bonuses, like on the cards here. For example, Lady Marian gets a negative DRM when she uses swords or quarterstaves. So I'm not going to give her a sword or quarterstaff because she's smaller and feminine woman. So she has a bow. It's safer and more effective. And Little John gets a bonus for using a quarterstaff. So of course he has a quarterstaff. And then Robin gets a bonus for using bow. So he has a bow. And Much has a bonus for lockpicking, but we went ahead and gave him a dagger, kind of like a thief type character. And I've already, the game starts out with 60 skill points you can start out with. And I went ahead and distributed them. I gave each Merryman 10 skill points. So I gave Robin 5 archery. 5 is the maximum you can have for each skill. So I gave Robin, any Merryman can have any skill. There's no limitations. But the maximum points per skill is 5. So, for example, I gave Robin 5 archery skill points, and I gave him 5 running skill points. I gave them all running because that's one of the most important skills in the game during combat. You're going to want to run away if you get ambushed or you're outnumbered or whatever. That's one of the absolute most important skills. Okay, Lady Marion has herbalism, 5 skill points, and she has 5 running skill points. Friar Tuck has barter, 5 points for, bartering gives you a discount when you buy things, buy items, and then he has 5 running skill points. We can only give him 5. He's a little bit fat, but that's all we can give him. So he's a little slow. And Little John gets 5 quarterstaff skill points and 5 running skill points. Will Scarlet gets 5 swordsmanship skill points and 5 running skill points, and Much gets 5 dagger skill points and 5 running skill points. So they're all set up. And let's see. We are here, and let me explain this real quick. When they're out and about, you can just leave these peasant disguise counters on here when they're out and about, because they're always dressed as peasants. So it's kind of a reminder. But if they do go into the castle, they can switch to soldier disguises. Okay, they automatically have those. You don't have to buy them or kill soldiers to get it. You can just put them on. But right now they're dressed as peasants. Hopefully they won't be recognized and they can ambush, increase the chances of a successful ambushes. So the merry men are armed with their weapons. They can only be armed with one weapon at a time. And just so you know, if they are carrying the weapon, you need to remember 1 inventory space is taken, 1 inventory box. I think there are enough. Yeah, there are enough here where you can put, like, for example, Much has a dagger. You can say, oh, I'm going to put a dagger here as a reminder. But it makes it look like he's carrying 2 daggers, so I don't recommend doing that. You can also switch them back and forth, like they're carrying it. And then when they encounter enemy soldiers or bandits, you can just go like that and put it, okay, now he's armed. He's wielding the... But for me, I just leave him here. It's more convenient. And then I just remember -1 box here. Okay. So we start out with 1,000 gold. This is at the cave hideout. We are at the cave hideout now. This is the Merrymen counter. This represents Merrymen 1. 1 means band number 1. I'm going to keep them all together, so I'm only going to use this counter for a while, unless they get wounded or whatever. And let's see. All the towns. This is the town mat, town status. All the towns start out with 5 weapon units, and they also start out Robin Hood loyalty at 5. Maximum 10 weapons and maximum 10 loyalty each. So they all start out average 5. And I think, let's see, what else? We don't have any items. There are so many choices in this game. It can be difficult to decide what to do because it's a huge sandbox game. Don't let the small map or mats fool you. It's a very deep game, and there are almost too many choices, if you could imagine that. So we're going to... I'm not sure what we're going to do. We can hunt. We can look for herbs to brew, medicine, like here. Poisonous plants. We can search for poisonous plants to brew poisons. Marion has a pretty good chance of brewing successful brewing because I gave her 5 skill points, the herbalism skill points. So that increases her chances of finding plants or herbs and then also successfully brewing them at the cave hideout. The only place you can brew poison or a medicine is at the cave hideout. You can't do it when you're out and about. So they have their camp there in the cave and the fire and stuff and all their equipment. So let's see, we are going to, I'm not sure what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get started. So this is each game day, and you can travel 1 hex per game day. Now you can only travel along the dotted lines. You can't travel out through here. That's one limitation that I included. So you have to stay along the dotted lines. You can't like skip across. These are considered roads. So you can't go from like 14 to 15 because it's not connected. So let's see. And then there are dotted lines here. Maybe they're a little difficult to see, but almost each forest hex is connected to the cave hideout. So the only one that's not is number 4 is not connected. So you can't go this way. I don't think... Oh, it's not connected. No, it is actually. Yeah, it should be. Well, that's strange. Okay. Is there a hex? I think there's a connection. No, maybe not. Wow, okay. I'll have to fix that. I never realized that. It's not actually not connected. And maybe actually I did update it and I never reprinted this. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to look at this here, the color-coded rules here. Cave hideout secret location check. Table A2. Now in the beginning, I'm going to show you the tables just a little bit, and then I'm going to just read it out because it's too difficult to keep holding it up like this. So we're going to go to A2 to see if the cave is discovered. Cave hideout secret location discovery check. And we have a 5% chance per month that the foresters find it. Okay, 9. Absolutely no way. Okay. And we get a +5 DRM for each infamy point. And we have 0 infamy, so no modifiers there. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and check this again. And let's see. Will Scarlet must gamble 100 gold this month or else he will leave the Merry Men. Place reminder counter in the Blue Boar Inn map zone. Okay, I have included a convenient counter here. Will Scarlet must gamble 100 gold. This is a reminder counter. We're going to put it in the Blue Boar Inn to remind us he has to gamble 100 gold. He has a gambling addiction problem, so that's just the way it is. Okay, we have 1,000 gold stashed at the cave. Each merry man can carry a maximum of 500 gold. We're not going to carry that much. We're going to go shopping. He has to gamble 100 gold, so we're going to get that out of the way when we're in at the Blue Boar Inn. And we're going to go ahead and we'll take 500 and we'll leave 500 behind. And I want to split it up. It's not a good idea to have all the one merry man carrying all the gold, just in case they die and you cannot recover their gold or weapons during combat. You have to, run away. So I'm going to give Robin... we'll do 250. And who else do we have? Let's give Will Scarlet. He's going to gamble. Any merry man can use any of the gold, but we're going to just role play, and we're going to give Scarlet 100 gold to gamble. That's his limit, so we're not going to give him any extra gold. And let's see, Will Scarlet is number 5. We're going to give him 100 gold. There we go. Now he's happy. Okay, 350 and an extra 150. I think Little John's pretty reliable guy, so we're going to give him 150 gold. This is Little John, number 4. Okay. And you can put any number in any bot. Like, these aren't numbered, just says MM. But I like to keep them in numerical order. It's easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go shopping, and Will Scarlet can do a little gambling. So let's go ahead and let's check one more. We have one more thing. Let's see. Did we do everything? Yeah, okay. Just 2 for orange. Okay, and then red, we have to check out for the raid, but there's no raid. It's still hidden. And yeah, we have a reminder counter for that if it's discovered. If the cave's discovered, the location, I have a nice little reminder counter. You can just put it here as a reminder that you have to roll each month. But it's not discovered yet, so we're okay. Okay, and let's see. We're gonna go ahead and move. We're gonna go into Zone 5, X5 in the we're still in Sherwood Forest. And this is the first day, day number 1. And we're going to go to D tables. We have to make sure we don't encounter any foresters, because the foresters are always traveling around in Sherwood Forest. So we got a table D. Let's see if I can find D here. There it is. Okay. Green zones. Okay, this explains you can move 1 green zone per day on the map. Okay, or you can just stay in the same green zone. You can do whatever you want each day. You can sit there for a week if you want to, but why would you? Okay, forester encounter. We're going to check to see if we run into any foresters. We're going to roll a 1d10 on table D1. No, we rolled a 4, no foresters. Okay, so that's that. That's the only check we have for the green zones, is if you have encounter forester. Now you can also do... Okay, let me show you real quick. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, and then in the same D's tables, we can do healing herbs gathering or poisonous plants gathering. We're not going to do that. We're not going to spend a day searching, you know. I mean, we could do that since we're traveling through. You can like kind of look around. I guess we could go ahead and search. Okay, so we have a +1 per 5 herbalism skill points in the Merryman band. And I think Lady Marion is the only one with 5 herbalism skill points, so we get a +1 modifier. Gives us a 20% chance. Now you can only search for one, you can't search for both. It says you can only perform 1 activity per day. You search for healing herbs, gathering poisonous plants, hunting deer, or hunting wolves. We're going to search only for healing herbs. We only get to roll 1 time. Oh, I rolled a 10. Wow, lucky. Okay. We did find some herbs. Now we're going to roll to see how many we found. Lady Marion is present, so we get a +1 DRM. We might have found 2. Okay, we rolled a 5 and then a 6. No, we only found 1 healing herb. So we're going to go ahead and take a healing herb counter. And since Marion, they found it, we'll give it to Marion. You know, she's the herbalism expert. So Marion is Merryman number 2. We're going to put it in her inventory. That takes up 1 inventory space. Okay. Later, we can try to brew. She can try to brew healing medicine if, you know, once we get back to the cave hideout. Okay. So that's that. That's the end of the day. So we're gonna take our calendar here. We're gonna mark off the first day like that. That's it. Okay, next. We're gonna do the same thing again, but we're gonna go ahead and go into the blue boar in space. All right. Now we're in the brown zone. Go to the C tables. Okay. Towns, brown zone. Now we're not going to encounter any enemy in the brown zones. Okay. That's one thing you will not encounter. So they're kind of like safe zones. It's probably, I believe it's the only place in the game where you cannot encounter enemy soldiers or bandits. So, unless it's the fair, the traveling fair, and then you're doing the archery contest, and then you're recognized, then there's combat. So that's the only time. So we're gonna we can do all kinds of stuff. We can look for quests. We're going to do a little. We're gonna have Will Scarlet do his gambling first. Let's see. Okay, there's all different things you can do at the Blue Boar Inn. Quests. You can look for quests. Ask around. Black market. Dice gambling. Okay, we're gonna have him gamble his 100 gold. He's got no choice. So we're gonna erase Will Scarlet's gold, and he's gonna do a little dice game while the other merry men are sitting around drinking their ale, I guess. We're gonna roll 1d10. We rolled a 7. Okay, he lost the amount bet. Now there's a 10% chance that you lose, but then the word quickly spreads that the selfish merry men are gambling away precious gold instead of giving it to the needy towns. And then all town loyalties go -1. So you got to be careful if you're going to gamble a lot. Word might get out that you're blowing gold instead of giving it to the towns that need it, which you can give gold to towns to increase their loyalty. So be careful. It's very difficult to try to increase all the town's loyalty to keep them all up, because they're always dropping each month. So, and then you can gamble a maximum of 1,000 gold per bet, and you can only make 1 bet per day. So a maximum of 1,000 gold per day you can gamble. But that 1,000 gold is a lot of gold. So anyway, we lost. And Will's like, damn, but there's always next month. Okay. So now remember, we removed this because he gambled. So this reminder counter is gone. And remember, you can gamble as much as you want each day. One time a day. You can keep coming back, or you can just sit there, and then each day you can gamble one time. But you're going to end up losing your money. You only have a 30% chance of winning each time. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and check out the black market, and we still have 400 gold. Now they sell poison, lockpicks, very fine quarterstaff, but these are expensive. The very fine quarterstaff is 1,000 gold. And then we get -100 gold per 5 barter skill points in the band. But that would be Friar Tuck has 5 barter skill points, so that would be -100 gold. You're still talking about 900 gold, which is a lot of money. And the dagger, very fine quality, 1,000 gold. So yeah, we're gonna check for we're gonna go ahead and see if there's anybody We're going to check for quests. We'll go to C5. Okay, I'll just read it. It's probably difficult to see. When visiting the Blue Boar Inn, merry men may pay gold to bribe guests and pub patrons for quests. Whether a quest is acquired or not, the gold paid is always lost. Roll on the table below to check for quests. A maximum of 3 quests may be active at any one time. If a quest is not successfully completed by the expiration date, a -5 infamy penalty is applied for that town. No, actually. Yeah, the infamy actually drops. Okay. A -5 Robin Hood loyalty penalty is also applied to that town involved in the quest. If the quest is not completed by the expiration date, does not apply to tax collector or wolves quest. If any available quest is declined by the merry men, they turn it down. Any gold paid is still lost. So we're going to, for every 25 gold we bribe the innkeeper, we get a +1 modifier. And then we also get a +1 modifier per 5 persuasion skill points in the band. We have no persuasion skill points. So we're gonna, 100, that's expensive. If we pay 100 gold to bribe the innkeeper, he'll probably tell us something we need to hear. So that's a +4 modifier for 100 gold. I'm not sure if I want to spend that much. Yeah, what the hell? Okay. We're going to spend 100. No, we're going to do 150. +6 modifier. Wait, 25, 50? Yeah, +6 modifier. Okay, let's hope we get a quest. Of course, I drop it on the floor. Let's see. Okay, we got a 7. So we have a quest. We lost 150 gold. We bribed the innkeeper. But we have a quest. So we're going to go to... now, if we turn it down, we're like, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to go into the... Like a kidnap quest. We don't want to go into the castle. We'll get our butts kicked. You still lose the gold you bribed to the innkeeper. He keeps it. So you can only roll 1 time for each quest. All right. Now, there's no limit to how many times you can roll for quests each day. You can keep bribing him over and over the same day until you get a quest that you want, if you have enough gold. So we'll go ahead and roll to see what kind of quest we got. Okay, wolves. We rolled a 5. Wolves have been coming out of Sherwood Forest at night and ravaging our livestock. Please kill as many wolves in Sherwood Forest as possible and deliver their pelts to the town of D. As proof. Okay, let's go ahead and roll and see which town. To the town of, we go down to D. These are the towns. Roll 1d10. Alverton. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our quest card. Wolves, there we go. These are just reminder cards, which quests you have and when they expire. So we're going to go ahead and write Alverton for the town. And the expiration date. Okay. Deliver their pelts to the town of Alverton as proof no later than B. We'll roll again to see how long we have to complete the quest. Maybe they need them sooner. Maybe they need them later as proof. 3. What was it, B? Oh, we have 20 days. That's pretty good. Sorry about that. Okay, 20 days. So we're going to check the expiration date from today. 20 days from the 2nd. 14, 21. So 22, January 22nd. I'll just write 1/22. Okay, so we have to do the quest Kill the Wolves for Alverton on the 22nd. Now, there's no minimum or maximum you can kill. It's just you get paid. Now we're gonna put this over here. This is our quest. Now we're gonna go over here, C7. We're gonna check out, give a little more detail about the quest. Now, if we complete the quest, each wolf pelt delivered, we get plus 20 experience points and 50 gold are awarded for each one, each pelt, each wolf skin that we give. Town loyalty also increases by +1 per 10 wolf pelts delivered. So we can make some money, you know, get some gold, get some experience points. Plus, if we get per 10 wolf pelts, we get a +1 town loyalty from that town, from Alverton. So that's our quest. We have 20 days to hunt some wolves. And so, let's see, now what are we gonna do? We're not gonna buy anything on the black market because it's very expensive. We're gonna head over to let's see, we're gonna check the Newstead Abbey's prices. Yeah, we're gonna go over to Newstead Abbey and buy some medicine. Friar Tuck gets a discount, so this day is finished. We're not going to do anything else, so we're going to mark off the day. Oops, we have a little accident here. Yeah, as soon as you finish all of your activities, wherever you are, you're going to mark off the day. So we're finished. We're not going to do anything else at the inn. Now, you don't have to sleep or anything at the inn. I didn't include that, like fatigue or whatever. I didn't include that in the game, so. All right. Let's go ahead and move to the next zone. We're going to go to Hex 21. Now we're traveling along the road. Now we're in the yellow. We're going to go to B tables. Maybe we'll run into some robbery targets. You can, a good way to earn money in this game is to rob travelers along the roads. You know, take from the rich, give to the poor. And you're not going to rob peasants because they don't have money. But you can rob... these are the type of people you can rob. We have a esquire, knight, lady, abbot, baron, viscount, earl, duke, and a tax collector. They have the most gold. So we're going to go ahead and... travel along yellow zones here. Merrymen may travel through yellow zones at a maximum speed of 1 zone per day. Turn on the map. 1 day is 1 turn, basically. Okay, or you can just stay in the same one. Like if you're going to just hang around, like hide in the trees and try to ambush and rob travelers, you can do that. You can do whatever you want. But you may get ambushed yourself by soldiers or bandits, so you have to be careful. Okay, we're going to do a robbery target check. We're moving through, so we can do this day. We're going to see if there are any travelers we can rob. We have a 20% chance. Okay, yeah, we rolled a 9. So robbery target encountered. And then we're going to go down to B31. We're going to see what type of person we're robbing. We're going to roll a 2d10, 1 to 100, 59. Yeah, no, it's a knight. Okay, we're robbing a knight. Maybe he doesn't have his weapon, or he's outnumbered, whatever. It's a solitary knight traveling. Okay, we're going to go to table B32. That's the lowest table. This is the amount of gold that he might have. It's all randomized. 5. Okay, he has 100 gold. So we took 100 gold off him and say thank you very much. You can be on your way. So we'll have Lady Marion carry it. She's also responsible. We're not going to let Will Scarlet carry anything because he might try to go back to the inn, start gambling again. Okay, now we're going to check for bandit encounter. You always have to check when you're traveling through the yellow zones. Nope, we rolled a 7, no band encounter. Now we have to check for soldiers on B5. No, nothing. Okay, so we're done with the yellow. This is all just combat. Yeah, these are all combat tables. You don't have to roll on any. You're not going to roll on a lot of these tables every turn. You're going to skip most of them. So, and then that's that. That's the end of the day. We're not going to do anything else. We mark it off. Now it is Saturday, January 4th. We're moving into the next zone. Now we're at Newstead Abbey. And we can do a little shopping. So we're going to go to C tables again. And we're going to find Newstead Abbey. Here we go. Table C3. And this is what we can buy. This is all you can do at the Abbey. You can only buy things. That's it. We're going to buy Blessed Cross is 500 gold. That's very expensive. They're blessed with holy water and allow 1 dice reroll on any table, but they can only be used 1 time. Holy water can be used on weapons, and they give a bonus for hits. But you cannot use holy water on the same weapon that is poisoned at the same time. They cancel each other out. Medicine, 125 gold per unit. 100 gold per unit if Friar Tuck is present. So you get a 25% discount, a 20% discount for to automatic 20% discount. Now, medicine removes 1 light wound. And once you drink it, it's gone. So we're going to go ahead and buy. Now, we get the 20% discount plus we also have. Yeah, he also has the. Friar Tuck also has the bartering skill. So, bartering skill, we go back here. This is the quick start guide. Bartering skill gives you another, here we go, another 10% per 5 points in the band. So we're going to get another 10% because only Friar Tuck has the bartering skill. Now, if all the Merry Men had the bartering skill, you would get a 60% discount, which is a huge discount. But they don't. Only Friar Tuck has it. So we're going to get a total of 30%. Yeah, so let's go back. Is that C tables? Yeah. So Friar Tuck is present, so we're going to get for 100 plus we get another 10% knocked off. So we're going to get it for 90 gold each. We're going to go ahead and buy 2. 180. Okay. Let's see, 250. Let's see. 180, 250. My math is terrible, sorry. You have to forgive me. Okay. Okay, that's 70 gold. Sorry, my math is absolutely terrible. Okay, that's 70. Okay, we just bought 2 regular medicine units. So we're gonna give 1 to Marion. She's the herbalist, so I think she deserves 1. And we'll give 1 to Robin. Okay. Now, you cannot drink the medicine during combat to remove wounds. You can only do it after combat is finished. Okay. So, that's it. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to hang around for a few days and rob some more people. And we're going to have to go out onto the road to do that. We can't rob people at the Abbey. So we're going to go ahead. You don't want to rob the monks and the nuns. So the day is finished. All right, and we're going to go ahead and go to... we're going to do some wolf hunting also, but I want to rob some more people. And so we're going to go to the B tables. Okay, we'll go to B2. Robbery targets. Any targets? No, we rolled a 4. No targets, okay? No, the people we stopped didn't have any gold, basically. They're mostly just peasants. So now we're going to skip to B4. We're going to check for bandits. Okay, we rolled a 10, so we encountered some bandits. We're going to go to table B61. Here we go. If bandits, roll 1d10 to determine number of bandits. So it's all many things are randomized, so for replayability reasons. Okay, we rolled a 5. There were 5 bandits. That's a lot. There's a chance that there's 0. Okay. Now, when I say bandits, I mean foot bandits. Now, you're going to roll for mounted bandits also, but you can only have a maximum of 6. No, wait, I'm sorry. Let me check here real quick. Yeah, a maximum of 6 of each type. So, for example, if we rolled 6 foot bandits, there can be no mounted bandits or archer bandits. It's maxed out already, so you skip those. But there's always a bandit captain, no matter what. He's the leader, like the ringleader, whatever you want to call it. So we already have 5. That's a lot. Okay. So there can only be 1 extra bandit after the foot soldier bandits are a little bit easier to kill. So 1. That's a foot soldier. Okay. These are a little mixed up here. Let's see. Foot soldier. Where are the bandits at? Come on. Bandit. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 4. Yeah, there can be a maximum of 12 mixed, but of each type there can only be a maximum of 6. So that's good, I guess, because the foot soldier bandits are a little bit easier compared to the mounted bandits are a little bit more difficult to attack. And then we're going to go ahead and roll for, we can have a maximum of 6. If we roll a 6, like for example, if we roll a 6 for the foot on step 1 for the mounted, you could still have like here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so then that means you could only have a maximum of 1 archer. But I'm doing it out of order. You do archers, and then finally the last roll is mounted. So we're going to go ahead and roll for archers because that's the order you roll in. Okay, let's see. We rolled 2 archers and bandit archers. Now we're already outnumbered. That's why the running skill is so important. But there's a chance we can ambush them or they can ambush us. Okay, this is archer number 1, bandit archer number 1, and bandit archer number 2. This is a big group of bandits. Now we're going to go ahead and roll for... Oh, okay, we rolled for... the mounted bandits are... Oh, actually, you do roll for mounted bandits first and then archers last, but that's okay. We rolled a 10, so there are 0 mounted bandits. And we're going to go ahead and look for the bandit captain. If I can find him. The bandit captain is always mounted. This is the bandit captain. He's always on a horse. Okay, we're going to put him here. So we're going to have a total of 7. Yeah, okay, 7 bandits and then the bandit captain. Now we're going to go ahead and this is go to step 4, so we skip to 4, and we're going to go ahead and roll for skill level of each unit. We can have green, average, veteran, or elite, and we get a +2 modifier for the bandit captain. So let's hope there's no elites. We're going to roll, I'm going to roll 2 at a time, 1 and 2, 4 and a 10. Oh, that's not good. So 4 is average. On average, there is no there's no marker. Now where are my, let's see, where are the skill counters? I hope I have these. I'm very worried I don't have them. I wasn't prepared for this, sorry. Wow, okay. It's not there. Let's see if it's over here. Just 1 second, please. Thought I was prepared. I have to apologize. I was almost positive I had these skill counters ready. I guess not. Let's see. Are they here? No. Huh, that's strange. Really strange. Okay, just 1 second, please. Once again, I have to search. Okay, I might have to use them from another game because I don't want to search through everything. Let's see. No, it's not there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab some skill counters from another game because a lot of my games share the same counters. So I'm going to go ahead and use these counters from River Rats SEAL team. And no idea what happened to those counters. Got mixed up somewhere. So, okay, these are the skills. And I'll use the, okay, there we go. Okay, we have an elite. He's elite. You can put him up here. You can put him anywhere. Up here is good. And average, there was no counter for average. Put these over here for now. Okay. And those the first 2. Yeah, I rolled 2. I want to show you this. 2 10s. Elite, elite. That's not good. We're going to probably get our butts kicked at the very beginning of the game. We'll have to run away, I think. If you can ambush them, you're not detected, then you can avoid combat if you choose. You don't have to attack. Oh, this is bad. Okay, 7 and a 4. We have average, average. And finally, the bandit archer. He's a veteran. Bandit archer number 2. And we're going to have to roll for the bandit skill. Bandit captain skill, he gets a +2 modifier. He's a 10. Okay, he's elite. Not good. Put that up here. Wow, we ran into a very tough band of bandits at the very beginning of the game. That's not good, but we'll just see if we can get away. We're going to probably try to run away. We're not going to attack. No way. I hope our disguise holds up, our disguises. Okay, over here we have B7, bandit soldiers, disguise, and ambush check. Now, we don't have any disguise skill points, so there's a good chance they're going to recognize us. Yeah, we're going to only roll 1 time. Okay, we rolled 8. And nope, meeting engagement. We did not fool them. They recognize us right away. So we cannot ambush them. Unfortunately, if we could have, we would just avoid combat. Okay, we're going to go ahead and skip to B9. Now, in this game, the combat consists of, it's all randomized, the order of attack. You do a draw cup like this. We're going to put all of our merry men counters. Okay, I have 2 sets of these. So. Actually, that's the wrong one. Okay. I have them numbered here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The green means the merry man number. And let's see, is that 6? Okay. And then the red is the bandits or soldiers. So how many soldiers do we have? We have 7. I mean, it's bandits. We have 7 bandits. We have the captain. Five, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now we're going to draw to see who attacks first. We're going to mix them up. Okay, we drew merry man number 4. Number 4 is... Who's number 4? That's Little John. Okay, now we can choose who we're going to attack. Now, whoever they attack is randomized. We can choose who we attack. So we're going to use these little attack, defend counters just for reminders. Okay, we're going to attack elite. We're in big trouble. We're going to try to run away, but we have to attack first this round. We're going to attack. Now, the modifiers, you're going to have to learn the modifiers. Certain weapons are better against certain units, enemies. So, like a melee weapon versus mounted, you get a minus 2 modifier. But mounted are tough. You're going to want to use a bow and arrow against mounted enemies. So a sword or a dagger or a quarterstaff is not going to be very good against a mounted enemy. So, okay, we're going to do... This is not mounted, so... Yeah, so if we have a bow versus a melee, we get a +1 modifier. Okay, he has a quarterstaff. Quarterstaffs are only good for defending. When you're attacking, you don't get any bonuses. I think. Let me double check here. No. So they're good for defense. So Little John's still going to attack with his quarterstaff. We're going to attack... this is tough. We're going to attack just regular bandit, I guess. Okay, we don't have... Yeah, the bandit archer does not have a bonus or no modifier. Yeah. Yeah, only the bow has a positive modifier if we attack with a bow against a melee. Melee weapon is a quarterstaff, a dagger, or a sword. So the ranged weapon is, of course, a bow and arrow. And so we're going to go ahead and attack this archer bandit archer. So Little John's going to attack. Now, this is abstracted. There's no distances or anything. I didn't do that with this game. I wanted to keep things a little simpler because there's so many modifiers you have to calculate. Now, if you do have a problem with modifiers, you don't like modifiers, or I can't remember it all in my head, there's this universal DRM calculator you can start out with 0, and you can do minus or plus, and then whatever it ends up on, that's the modifier. So this is very convenient. You can use them for any of my games. Okay, so we let's push these out of the way a little bit. Now we can keep track of who already attacked by putting the counters here. This is number 4, Little John. And he's going to attack with his quarterstaff against this bandit archer. So we're going to roll a 9. Ooh, that was a good roll. Okay, and we have a plus. Let's see, Little John gets a plus 1 DRM on table. Yes, it says B10. So we get a plus 1 DRM. And the defender has no skill point, no, just an average skill. And then we also get a plus 1. No, we get a plus 5 because he has a 5 quarterstaff skill points. So we get a plus 6. Now, if you don't want to calculate these each time, you can write down like a base positive modifier, like, oh, Little John always has a plus 6 modifier, a base modifier. And then you can calculate the enemy target, like the plus or minus for that. But plus, okay, he gets a plus 6, so that's a hit. He just whacked the bandit archer over the head. There must be at close range. Maybe he charged him. And so he hit him. We're going to go roll for how the wound. And we're going to roll on note A because it's a hit. Now these are all the notes. Oh, we rolled a 10. Now we get a minus 1 for a quarterstaff because it's a blunted weapon. So we get, we didn't kill him. In the first hit, you're not going to kill him. So we get a minus 1, so it's a 9 severe wound. Okay, so we severely wounded the him. He's basically, his head is bleeding. He's almost dead. Okay, we're going to put the SW. This is severe wound. I'm using these from another and borrowing these from another game, but it's the same counters. Okay, that was good. Now we're going to go ahead and draw again. I'm looking. I shouldn't look. Let's see. Oh, 6. There's no 9, so it's a 6. Merryman number 6. 6 is much, and he has a dagger. He has a plus 5 modifier, base modifier, because he has 5 dagger skill points. Okay. And so let's see. He's going to attack. I have no idea who. Let's see. We could attack the bandit. He's pretty much toast if Will much attacks him, but I don't think that's a good idea because we need to hit some of these other guys. We're going to go ahead and try to hit another bandit. We're not going to go for the elite because the chances of hitting them are very low. So we're going to have Will much attack. Much is number 6, right? Okay. We're going to have him attack bandit number 5 with his dagger. Now we get a plus 5 modifier. That gives us a 50% chance of hitting him. Or should I say 60? 50%. Okay. Okay, we rolled a 1. You missed. Okay, that's much. Not very good, I guess. Okay, next. Okay, 2. Bandit number 2. He attacks. Now we're going to roll 1d6 to see who he attacks. It's randomized. We're going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he is attacking much. You can put the defend anywhere. Probably here is best. Okay. And I believe there are no modifiers for anything because they're both melee weapons. The bandits are always melee, and so is the bandit captain. And so is a guy of Gisborne and the sheriffs. They're also melee only. They don't carry bows or arrows. Okay, we're going to go ahead and roll no modifier, so he only gets a 10% chance to hit. Okay, rolled a 1, he missed. Next. 2. Lady Marian, she has her bow. She's going to attack... Who's she going to attack? We'll just go for bandit number 5 again. Why not? She's going to shoot. Now, their number of arrows is not included. The rules are not included in the game, so you have unlimited arrows. The only arrows that are limited are the bonus, the ones the superior arrows. You only get 1 shot with these, but all the other arrows are just normal arrows, and they're unlimited. So you don't have to carry arrows unless you carry the superior arrows. But each superior arrow takes up 1 box like that. So, but you do get a nice modifier, +2 modifier for those, or +3, I think. Maybe +2. Okay. So Lady Marian's going to shoot off her arrow at bandit number 5. She rolled a 1, she missed. Combat can take quite a while, but eventually somebody's going to break and they're going to run. Either you or them are going to try to escape. Usually you're not going to kill all of them. If they run, you have to do an evasion check each combat round, and a bunch of things are calculated, like how many wounds they have, the number of them versus the number of merry men, how many wounds the merry men have. So they try to act fairly logically when they try to decide whether to evade or not. If they're outnumbered, they're going to run, attempt to run. Okay, next. That was number 3, Friar Tuck. Okay, he has, what does he have? Number 3, he has a quarterstaff. He's going to also attack the bandit, number 5. And, oh, he rolled a 10. Great, he hit him. The 10 is an automatic hit, no matter what. Unmodified 10. Unmodified 1 is an automatic miss. Okay, we're going to go ahead and roll on B10, note 1, note A. We rolled a 7 to see how many he's wounded. And we get a -1 because it's a quarterstaff. So it's still a moderate wound. That's pretty good. Now, severely wounded enemies or merry men cannot attack. They are like bleeding on the ground, and they can't do anything for the rest of the combat. So we're going to go ahead and put a moderate wound on him. We'll put it up here. You can put him anywhere. You can put it like here. Probably better to put it next to it because you're going to put the skill. I put the skills on top. Okay. So she did pretty good. Wait, that was, I'm sorry, I didn't move the attack counter. That was number 3. So that was Friar Tuck. He attacked. Okay. Next, we're doing pretty good so far. Uh-oh, Captain, he's elite. We got to be careful here. We're going to roll 1d6 to see who he attacks. Oh, he's attacking Robin. Attack. Defend. Okay, let's hope he doesn't die. He hit him 9. Okay, probably a hit. Yeah, he's elite. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? Okay, let me see here. Veteran attack. Oh, so he gets a +2 for elite skill. And Yeah, that's a hit. He hit Robin with this, probably carrying a sword. And we're going to have to go and roll for wounds. Okay, we rolled a 3, so he's lightly wounded. Robin received 1 light wound. He's already wounded so early in the game. That's not a good thing, but... Okay, Robin has a light wound. Not good. Alright, I will put it here. It's like everyone's close together fighting. So. Okay, next. 4. Enemy number 4 is him. He's a foot soldier, bandit, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to have him attack. Who's he going to attack? Okay, he's attacking Lady Marion. She's like, oh no. Ambushed, maybe. Maybe jumped out of the bushes, who knows. And, okay. Now, he has a sword or a mace or whatever. He has a melee weapon. And she has a bow. So she's going to get... Yeah, we're going to have a minus... Let's see. Yeah, she's going to have actually a -1 modifier. So maybe she has a chance to shoot at him before he can get close enough. So it's actually good to have a bow. Bows are really good in this game. They work well against mounted soldiers, and then also they work good against melee. Okay, so she gets -1 modifier, and then let's see, defending. Okay, so he gets a +1. Okay, he missed. Totally missed, so that's good. Or he couldn't get close enough. Whatever. You can decide what happened. Maybe missed. Maybe he changed his mind. Whatever. So, okay, number 5, Merryman number 5, he is Will Scarlet. Now, Will Scarlet gets a +5 because he has 5 swordsmanship skill points, plus he also has a swordsmanship skill on his card. So he gets a +6. That's pretty good. Now, if you kill the captain or severely wound him, there's a chance they're all going to break and try to run, evade. So it's always a good idea. If you're going to ambush, you might want to go for the captain, or whether it's a soldier, a bandit captain, or Guy of Gisborne, or even the sheriff. So, okay, rolled a 7. Yeah, that's a total hit. We're gonna go. Yeah, we're attack. I should have chosen a target, but I had chosen the bandit captain. I was gonna choose a bandit captain, and Will Scarlet, he hit him with the sword. Okay. And then I believe that's a 7. Yeah, that's a total hit, even with the modifiers. I want to double check to make sure on table B10. And yeah, we do get a -2 because he's mounted, because he has a melee sword. It's a little bit harder to attack, but he still gets a +6. So no matter what, he hits the bandit captain. So let's hope that we don't have any superior weapons, like a superior arrow. Okay. Oh, we rolled an 8. Yeah, this is just you get a +2 DRM, like, for example, if you... to hit. That's only to hit. It doesn't cause extra wounds. It's only for chances to hit. You get a modifier. So he rolled an 8. And he severely wounded him. Wow, that's great. So maybe they'll break and run. I don't know. We'll see. So let me get a severely wounded counter here. Another severe wound. Wow, so he's basically knocked off his horse and bleeding and maybe slowly dying. So he can no longer fight. Their leader has been severely wounded. A bandit leader. Okay, now next. 3. Okay, he's not wounded yet, so he can attack. And he's going to attack. Oops, rolling the wrong dice. Sorry. 4. He's going to attack. Who's 4? That's Little John, right? Okay. He's going to attack Little John with his melee weapon, maybe a mace or a sword or Iron Maiden. Who knows? Okay. Their weapons are generic. They're melee weapons. Okay, he's elite, so he's going to get a plus. Okay, the quarterstaff is good for defending, so he's going to get a -2. Thankfully, you can defend well with the quarterstaff, but attacking, yeah, it's so-so. Okay, he rolled a 10. Unfortunately, that's an automatic hit. So even though he had a good defense DRM, he still hit him. So we're gonna have to go ahead and roll. Okay, we rolled a 3 for wound. That's a light wound. Okay, Little John was lightly wounded. See, things can go bad very quickly if all your merry men start to get wounds, because it's more difficult to escape, to evade, or to even attack. You have less chance of hitting, and then you also have a better chance of being hit if you're wounded. So it's things, like I said, they can go bad very quickly. You have to be careful, especially when you're outnumbered or have like all these were just bad rolls, like elite. Yeah, that was just bad luck. Okay, let's okay, we're moving along here. Okay, Robin, he has a light wound, so we're gonna get a -1 DRM for that. And we're gonna go ahead and I don't know if we're gonna go ahead and kill. Like if they evade, I believe they take, let me see. No, they leave them behind. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So if they evade, the severely wounded are left behind. They're basically killed. If you don't evade and they do, the enemy, they are considered killed if they're the severely wounded, are the only ones left. Because severely wounded cannot evade. They're bleeding. They're like basically considered KIA if the others evade, because you kill them. Okay, they can't do anything. They're just laying on the ground, like knocked out, dying, whatever. So we're gonna attack with Robin. We're gonna attack. We get a +6 modifier because he gets a +5 with his skill points, his archery skill points, but we get a -1 because he's lightly wounded, so we still get a +5 modifier to hit. Who are we gonna attack? Base modifier. Now if we attack elite, that drops a -2. We would only get +3. We're gonna go ahead and try to increase the odds of them evading. We're gonna try to kill off. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go for the bandit here. Bandit number 2. And I fire an arrow. 7, that's an automatic hit because of the modifiers. I don't have to calculate it. So we hit him. We're going to roll for wound. Okay, we're rolling 8. Oh, wow. Yeah, a severe wound on him too. We're getting some good rolls here. So another severe wound. There are 3 of them are laying on the ground, bleeding, unconscious. Okay. And we rolled a 6 for the... Okay, he's severely wounded, so he cannot attack. We're going to go ahead and remove him from the draw cup, the draw pool. And let's see who else is... 2. We're going to go ahead and remove him permanently. We don't want to accidentally draw him again. And 6... Yeah, we already removed him. And the captain, he's severely wounded. We're removing him. Okay, next. 7. Archer. Okay, archers are tough. He's going to attack Merryman number 5. That is Will Scarlet. Okay, he rolled a 2. That's a miss. Automatic miss, I can tell you right now. 8. Let's see. 8 is... What's 8 doing in there? There's no 8. That shouldn't be in there. 1. Uh-oh. He's an elite. Got to be careful. 2. Oh, okay. Well, actually, I made a mistake. Here, let me roll. Okay, he attacks 5. I rolled a 2 again. Okay. 5 was Will Scarlet, but he missed. He only rolled a 2. So that was number... Yeah, bandit number 1. Okay. He was here, so missed. And finally, bandit number 5. He has a moderate wound, but he's still going to attack. He can still fight. He's going to attack Lady Marion. Number 2. Oh, he rolled a 10. He hit her. Wow. Not good. That's an automatic hit. Even though he's wounded. Moderately wounded. So, let's hope Lady Marion doesn't die. 5. Light wound. Oh, we've been very lucky with these rolls. If you get a 10, it's KI, automatic KIA. Now, keep in mind that the wounds are cumulative. And if, for example, I believe it's 2 light... Is it 2 light wounds? Yeah, I think 2 light wounds is a moderate wound. Or is it 3? I don't remember. Let me check real quick. I think it's 2. Yeah, 2 light wounds is a moderate wound. A light wound plus a moderate wound is a severe wound. A light wound plus a severe wound is KIA. So they are cumulative. You have to be careful. If we got another light wound, for example, Robin, that would equal a moderate wound. So we would change the counter. So he hit Lady Marion with a light wound. And I just dumped all these counters all over the floor. So let me go ahead and pick these up before my cats chew them up. They're always chewing on things. I have to be careful. I could always print them out again. That's the good thing about print and play games. If they get chewed up, you can just create new counters. So, or any of the components get damaged, you can just print them out again. So you have it forever, which is great. Okay, so that's it. Now they've all attacked. We're gonna go ahead and go to B13, evasion attempt, bandit soldiers. Okay, we're gonna see if they evade or not. Oh, I'm sorry, B12. We have to do evasion check first. Okay, there are a lot of modifiers here. how many, if they outnumber, if the bandits outnumber the merry men, that's a -3. So there's a 50% base chance of evasion. So let's see, let's count. Now it says not SW, not severely wounded. So these do not count. So how many are not severely wounded? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we outnumber them. We're going to get a +3 modifier there. Captain or sheriff is KIA, no KIA. Okay, +3 per soldier, bandit, severely wounded. So we get a... Yeah, that's a lot. +3, 6, 9. Okay, I don't have to calculate the rest. They're all... they're going to evade, make an evasion attempt. Now, we're going to let them. We're going to go ahead and choose to evade. Now, I have an evade counter here, just so you can see that. If both sides are evading, that's it. It's no, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to let them evade. Because they'll probably automatically evade. Because if we evade also, we cannot take any weapons or gold off of severely wounded that are left behind. You can't come back later. I didn't allow that rule in the game. So if you evade and they evade, you don't get anything out of it. Except experience. No. If they're killed, you get the experience. Okay, let's roll for evasion. Successful for the... yeah, we rolled an 8, so first... Let me calculate these real quick here. On table B13, I'm calculating because they are evading attempt. So we're going to check to see if they evaded. Okay. Oh, actually, I was wrong. I forgot I had changed this rule a long time ago. Any severely wounded bandit soldiers are also carried off and escaped. So they don't leave them behind. Sorry, in this game, they don't do that. In some of my other games, they're left behind. But in this game, they care more about the wounded. So we did not kill anybody, and they did evade. So that's it. We don't gain anything out of it. They carried them off. And that we didn't gain any experience points or gold. Yeah, that's it. We don't get any weapons. We suffered 3 light wounds. We were lucky. So that's the encounter ends. We're going to go ahead and put these back. So now you can kind of get a basic idea of... okay, I've already run into this. Yeah, I've run into well over an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. I'll probably do a part 2 playthrough. We're going to do some hunting wolves in Sherwood Forest. But first, we're probably going to go ahead and... yeah, we're going to also search for some herbs, and maybe Marion can brew up some medicine so we can recover from these light wounds. We do have 2 medicines which will heal 2 light wounds, but we need more medicine for the 3rd merry man. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and I will probably be making a second video that continues, a part 2 that continues. I just want to show you some more of the game mechanics and the game flow. And but thank you for watching, and please keep a lookout for part 2. Thank you.